Hello, welcome back to my channel. Today's video I'm gonna take you guys on a leg day. I'm also gonna do a little get ready with me before we go, make it a little bit more interesting. I'm already wearing my gym outfit. I'm wearing the little cutout bra from Gymshark. Don't mind my hair, I forgot to sleep in a bonnet last night and I also did braids yesterday, so that's why it's looking a little crazy. I'm wearing the Gymshark camo shorts. I love these shorts, they're so cute, they're so flattering. Me hice un cafecito. How are you guys doing today? Hopefully you're doing good. I got crusty dry lips right now. I got my beauty blender wet. What the f— it just rubbed all over the fucking ground. Also, I don't really know how to do my makeup, so if you want to roast me in the comments, go ahead. I give you full permission. I don't really know how to do my makeup, so if I'm doing something wrong, let me know in the comments. Tell me what I should be doing. Oh fuck, I was supposed to do blush first. I wanted to quickly talk about what I'm going to be doing today at the gym before I take you guys with me on my leg day. I genuinely enjoy leg days, but I procrastinate so much to get there, like at the gym, because I know that shit's gonna hurt. But it's gotta be one of my like most fun, most like rewarding leg days, or not leg days, most rewarding exercise days of my week, because don't get me wrong, I love glutes, I love training upper body now, but something about training legs, like just getting through one leg exercise, like that shit is nice, that shit is hard. And then it's the only day that I actually genuinely feel sore the day after, and I've had some half-assed leg days recently, so that's what I'm looking forward to today. Too much. I'm gonna be squatting today. For a while I had taken out squatting as part of my, taken it out of my routine for a while now. In high school I was a cheerleader and I was the flyer. If you don't know what the flyer is in cheerleading, you know where the girls do the stunts and then they have to pick this one girl up, throw her in the air, and she does like crazy shit and it's like really fun and really cool. I was that girl. I was the smallest one in my team, so I was picked to be the flyer. That shit was low-key fun. But anyways, long story short, they threw me. We were trying this new stunt. They threw me up in the air and nobody caught me. And so I fell down. I fell down on the ground. I landed on like my tailbone, kind of, and that shit hurt. All I remember is like being in the air, looking down, and everybody just like moved out of the way, and so I landed on the ground. That's why I remember we had like mats laying down just in case someone fell, someone meaning me. I didn't make it because they threw me way too high, and I don't know, that shit's low-key funny now that I'm thinking about it. Like I laughed it out afterwards, like I knew not to be a bitch about it. Especially because I signed up for it. I signed up to be the flyer, like I wanted to do new stunts. I landed on my tailbone. I didn't tell my mom until like after a week, and she only found out because she noticed that I was walking a little funny, and I was like, yeah, well, see, what happened was, she was really mad that I didn't tell her, but honestly I didn't want to tell her because I didn't want her to worry. Like I was perfectly fine. Maybe I wasn't. I thugged that shit out, okay? I got up like right after falling, and I remember just wanting to stretch and just kind of, you know, wanting to make it seem like I was fine, even though I was in literal fucking pain. Like I just remember my whole back was fucking hurting. I couldn't sit. It hurt to fucking sit, and I just remember like being hurt. What the fuck? I just remember it hurt a lot, and it was so awkward. It was so awkward after I got up from like falling, because like nobody knew what to say. Everybody was like low-key feeling bad that I fell, but nobody was like, oh my god, like are you okay? They just kind of, they let me fall down. They saw that I got back up, so they were like, all right, I think she's fine. Or why am I even mentioning this? That's because ever since, we didn't tell anybody that this happened. Like since I didn't tell my mom until a week after, she never really like knew to take me anywhere to get it checked out, or I didn't really want to get it checked out because again, I was perfectly fine. At least I felt fine at the time because I was thugging it out because I didn't want to be a bitch, and I also didn't want my mom to spend a rack just for the doctors to be like, oh, she's fine. She just like has to rest for a little bit, because that's exactly what I did. Since then, any sort of movement I did, like my back would hurt. My lower back would hurt. So I don't know if I had a herniated disc. I really don't know what happened there. And I honestly couldn't tell you because I didn't get it checked out. And now I'm 22 with like back problems because, again, since then, I don't really know what's wrong with my lower back. When I make like a wrong move and I use my lower back, that shit hurts. Like, it feels like there's something stabbing me in the back. If I do an RDL with free weights with like dumbbells or a bar, my back will hurt. Also with squats, it's the same thing. Like, I can't really push too hard because then my back will feel like there's something stabbing it, or like it just starts hurting basically. And so with working out, I've learned that if I just don't do the moves that hurt my back, then I'm fine. Like, I'm perfectly fine. And I probably should get it checked out because I shouldn't be hurting. I actually went to a chiropractor 2 years ago and I told them about it. You know, I was like, hey, like this happened. I had this injury back in high school. I was a cheerleader, blah, blah, blah. I landed on my tailbone. And they just cracked my back and they were like, okay, you should be good now. But no, I mean, it still hurts. I think there's genuinely something wrong with it, but I'm too cheap to go to a doctor and have them be like, you're actually perfectly fine. You're just a little bitch when it comes to lifting weights. And I'm gonna be like, oh, okay, yeah, sure. Maybe in the future I'll get it checked out. Maybe when I have money. By then it'll probably be too late and I'm probably messing it up even more. I'll never push myself past those limits because I have done it before where I'm like, we gotta thug it out. Like, I gotta get through this workout. I gotta lift heavier than that shit. Like, I know that I can lift heavier, but because my back hurts so much every time I try to do something with it, I just stop. I used to push through it, and then the next day I would be really fucking sore, and it would just hurt so much. And I would have to take like maybe a week off of the gym just to get my back feeling normal again. So yeah, there probably is something wrong with me because it doesn't hurt where like, oh, I have bad form so it just hurts. No, it like there's a stabbing pain in my lower back and it fucking hurts, but I think I should be fine. So today I'm gonna take you guys squatting, and if there's an injury then I guess you can witness it. But yeah, how's your day going? Hopefully you have a normal back. Not like me. I've been patient with it though. Like, it's really cool to lift really fucking heavy. Like, I think it's really awesome whenever people can lift heavy. It's really impressive and I eventually want to get there, but I don't want to rush anything. I found alternatives to certain exercises. That way I don't have to use my lower back, or I don't injure my lower back. There's the makeup. Again, if it looks bad, mind your business, or just tell me what to do differently. Why do I look white? Is this makeup too white for me? What do you want, Miss Girl? May, you wanna say hi? Look at her big self. Oh goodness, are you tired, Mamash? I love you. I stopped using hair gel and I instead started using mousse. It actually helps us slay. How are we looking? Okay, this part was supposed to be a mic'd up portion of a video, but the mic was ass and you literally couldn't hear me. But anyways, I did want to start off with squats. Like I said, I'm taking you guys on my leg day, showing you guys how I squat, mainly so you guys can kind of help me out, give me tips, give me advice on how I can better my squat form, how I can go heavier. I have been told that I should probably elevate my feet with plates, but I want to learn how to squat without having to do much other than literally just like pick up the bar. So here I did take off my shoes so that I could have a more flatter foot onto the floor, even though my shoes are pretty flat, but I just wanted to make sure that I knew how to ground my feet. Here I am just warming up with just the bar. You guys can see how terrible my form is this entire video, and I like fully acknowledge this. Like, I am no way good at squats at all whatsoever, but you know, I used to complain about not being able to push 45s because I think anybody can push 45s but me, but I can't complain if I'm not practicing this exercise or if I'm not implementing it into my workout routine. So this is me just trying my best to push as much as I can without injuring myself. Like I already told you guys, I do have a back pain problem. Okay. You guys can see that I'm not the best with like depth. I also do struggle with like my knees caving in sometimes. I can't say that my knees hurt too much whenever I do this, but they do start to hurt after a while, and then my back starts hurting, so it's like double the pain. Like, come on now. Also, by this time you can see that I was getting tired. Like, it was getting kind of hard to like pick up the bar with 25s. So what I did is I ended up going lower in weight. I just added 10s. I know a lot of people recommend to, you know, don't add the weight until you get the form down, and I totally agree. I don't think that you should be adding more weight than you can pick up. Like, what's more important is that your form is good rather than like how much weight you can push, obviously. But personally, I feel like I can't have like a good squat balance. So what I do is I just add the 10s. It's not too heavy, not too light. I feel like this is a perfect amount for me to squat without throwing me off balance. Also, I think I get thrown off balance because I have a big head. And some people don't believe me whenever I say that, but I think it's true. Anyways, so as you can see from this angle, my butt winks a lot, which is something else that I do have to fix. Oh, see, there goes another wink. If you don't know what winking is, it's like your butt, I don't know, like your butt does this like thing where it like winks. Okay, anyways, but that's something else that I need to fix. What I've learned is that you do need to tuck in your butt almost, so I'll try to do that next time. But anyways, moving on, we're gonna do some laying hamstring curls. These are pretty good for the hamstrings. Personally, I feel like I can't do much other than like do drop sets to get a burn, mainly because I get leg cramps for any like exercise. That's another part. Like, I got back problems, I got knee problems, and I get leg cramps anytime I work out legs. But if you don't know what drop setting is, you basically start off with a high weight, low reps, and then you drop the weight for higher reps. And here I'm using my arm to kind of pick up the weight. It's not cheating, okay? Moving on to seated adductions. These are actually a new exercise that I've implemented into my routine. I tried them out because I used to never do them. I tried them out and honestly I really liked them, so it's now part of my leg routine. And here goes one of those leg cramps I was telling y'all about. I drop set almost everything on leg day, like I said, because I do get leg cramps and it gets uncomfortable, and I want to reach failure as much as possible. So by drop setting, it allows me to reach that level of failure. Alright, so this gym was really packed today, so that's why I only had like probably 4 exercises in total. But this last exercise I finished up with seated leg extensions. These have got to be one of my favorite quad workouts, the burn I get from these. And I do use wrist straps to keep my little body from elevating. I don't want to be like those TikToks where you fly forward. It also helps with like my back pain, because for some, like whenever my body starts elevating off of the seat, my back starts hurting. So this kind of helps with that. And again, drop setting, these I can reach failure and it feels pretty fucking awesome. And as if that didn't hurt enough, I did finish off the drop set by adding forward lunges. but I wasn't able to get myself in frame doing walking lunges, so I ended up doing forward lunges with this 40-pound bar.